Hello and welcome to Kate and Kat's podcast. We run our podcast a little differently than most. Our podcasts are completely spirit-led, and we never know who we're going to have on or what's going to come up to heal. Every episode is a new adventure where we walk people through healing anything from spirit guides to past lives to inner child work, how the energies and trauma affects the mechanical workings of our physical bodies, and exploring time, space, and dimensions and how it's all happening now. This podcast is for beginners and experts alike. This can be considered explicit content to some, as we do not edit ourselves, and sometimes deep trauma work comes up unexpectedly. And also, we cuss like sailors.
On this episode of Kate and Kat Live, it's discussion topic time. We're focusing on how to have scrolling discernment while using social media. What posts are for you? What posts aren't for you? How can you tell? All of that and more is what we are covering in this one. Hope you enjoy. Without further ado, if you love bad bitches and that's your fucking problem, on with the podcast. Hi guys, what's up? Hi. Okay, so we're doing discussion topic tonight. I think. It's about scrolling discernment. So, Kate, why don't you start us off with this since it was your channeling forefront? Can't hear you at all. Zero.
What?
Now I can.
Maybe.
I mean, yeah, but no.
It's bad?
Yeah. Why are you frustrated?
Because it's new.
Yeah, which means that it's not the phone. There's something else happening.
Okay. I think the realtor lady wants me to shut the fuck up.
Cool. We're not talking about any of that. So I'm going to help clean us off and disconnect it in communications.
Okay. It's playing the Miley Cyrus song Flowers, and it's like...
I don't care. Don't care.
Mm-hmm.
Don't care. Disconnect, please. Send her the fuck away.
Okay. Well, then actually go ahead and do that. Okay.
Stop talking to her.
It kept playing. All right. So, the spiritual discernment. Or not spiritual discernment, scrolling.
Kinda. I mean, I can hear you. Turn your volume up.
Okay.
I mean, I can hear you. Is that volume all the way up?
It was, but it's way too loud. Okay. Alright, it's all the way up.
That sounds good to me.
Okay. Alright, so discussion topic, scrolling discernment.
Wait, are you good?
No.
I didn't think so.
I'm really fucking angry.
I'm gonna send my tentacles and I'm gonna do the things.
Okay. It's still her. It's her being upset. Anyway, I don't care. Okay. Alright.
So something that Kate and I have been noticing lately when we're scrolling our FYPs, at least on mine for sure, even though Kate channeled this topic forefront, a lot of fear-based stuff and a lot of like when people don't know what's going on and a little bit of what they've said in conspiracies comes to the surface, they make it like this big, huge biblical event. They make it like it is the end of times. They were right. Everybody's going to die. Like, it's wild. And we have learned through the years, because people used to tag us in things also, of what is for us and what is not for us. because, in 2020, 2021, we were jumping in, we were healing all the things, and then we would, because we were tired as fuck, we'd look at it and go, is this real? Is this for us? Is this already healed? Is this healed on a different timeline? Is this rampant on a different timeline? Lots of different things go into it. And we're kind of quiet about the topics, I guess, right now on our stuff, but it's because there isn't any new information to talk about. This corner of the collective has healed a lot, and we already kind of were the ones pushing all of the information to the surface, and even the stuff that's out there. Do you remember when the CIA documents got released and everybody was freaking the fuck out about those? They had to release those because it already got healed. There was nothing to hide. So like this stuff being released, it's already healed. It's already good. So how can you tell when you're scrolling with that topic or any other topic, what is for you and what's not for you? Does that chair feel better?
Yes, it feels better in this room. I have been wanting to come back to this room.
Cool.
I want to dust these though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, okay.
Not right now though, okay?
What? Now, guys, come with me while I dust my chair. So what I think about in this scenario with the scrolling discernment is the people that will still tag us, which is okay. Like, there's no morality on this. But the people that will tag us in the, like, my kid dreamt about a massive wave taking out half the U.S., and then they'll tag us and they'll, like, do something serious.
Most of the time it's do something. Every once in a while it's, is this real? Please tell me it's real or not real. This, or sometimes it'll be someone from 2020 or 2021 that we don't even talk to anymore or interact with, and they'll tag us because they'll be like, crisis, them.
I know who can handle this. Not me, definitely not me, but these guys for sure. And so the scrolling discernment, figuring out whether it's for you, is like is it fear-based? Does it offer a solution? Is the solution to spread awareness?
Spread awareness is a big thing for us. When they say that, like, if you're like, why are you posting this? And they say to spread awareness. You know what I was thinking about?
What?
Earlier today, I was thinking about the time frame of, like, when my stuff specifically got, like, kind of, like, dropped off or hidden. And not in a victim way of just, like, all the stuff that happened at the same time. And I was thinking about it almost like a documentary. And it was like, I wasn't talking about Palestine. Mm-hmm. I wasn't, like, all the different, like, topics of, like, if they're not talking about, or I wouldn't block the people on which talk that I was told I would get blocked if I didn't block them.
Yep. That
kind of stuff. It was very interesting that a lot of it happened at the same time.
And so, that being said, it's like if you don't act, what's going to happen? If you do act, what's going to happen? Well, what are you going to do about it?
You.
Like you as
or the person talking.
Yeah. Like, what is the point of making the video? What is the point of the whole thing? Are you the type of person that likes that kind of fear? Do you, like, honestly,
as the viewer,
do you honestly like that kind of shit?
Does it make you feel... There's some people that like it because it makes them feel like they're in a club, like an in-the-know club, like, I wonder what's going to happen. What do you think's going to happen? I think this is going to happen. And then they get really excited about it. And then some people just like to be scared. The same kind of, like, people like horror movies. People like thrillers. People like watching, the CIA stuff or what are they called? The murder shows. CSI.
Yeah.
That shit. People like that shit.
She wrote or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Whatever that kind of shit is.
It feels, a lot of the times, it feels like discovering who the quote-unquote bad guy is, the villain, and there is not one. There's not one.
Finally, I knew it. And the whole, like, I knew it. We should have seen this all along. Script, the whole script of it.
Or finally my family's gonna believe me.
Then they'll see. And so, whatever that is, you don't have to go through it. Like, you don't have to go through that fear. And knowing if it's for you or if it's not for you, is it real or is it not real?
If it's a conspiracy theorist, if it's a regular Joe, if it's someone who's gone down rabbit holes themselves and done a lot of research, if it's a spiritual person, are they providing you a way to do something about it? Have they experienced it for themselves firsthand, or are they regurgitating? Is it for you?
The thing that really bothers me a lot is when other countries talk about other countries' politics and their happenings in the other countries, because it's like, how the fuck would you even know that? Oh, I have a friend, and it's like, is the friend someone you saw on TV? I don't get it. And so then they'll go on to social media or wherever and say that I have this friend that used to want to have kids, and the world is so terrible that they don't want to. Where's the friend? Where's the friend that doesn't want to have kids? Because the world is so terrible. I guess it's like it's all discernment of like, what are you looking for?
This isn't just about the fear-mongering stuff either. This is about, we've talked before about like hair products.
Products.
Yeah, like skincare, stuff like that. Is it for you? How do you get discernment?
Okay.
How do you figure it out?
All right. Do we want to go down the product hole or just in general? How do you get discernment?
Well, how did you do it, Kate?
With products?
With anything.
So I go, what do I need about this?
When you were on, okay, yeah, break it down that way. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I guess I'll go through like the hair thing too. But all my hair got fried off, right? Or a lot of my hair got fried off.
Can you go the spiritual conspiracy route? So it's more like, instead of like a off to the left analogy or off to the right analogy, it could be a little more center? Or is it bringing you the hair product one clearly?
Well, I'm trying to think of how I went to the spiritual one. Like, how do I know? Like,
okay, what about when people post about airplanes?
Oh.
How about that one?
Okay. When people post about airplanes and they say things like, there's a lot of chemtrails in the sky, there's not that many airplanes that go out of this airport, and it's like, well, first thing you could do, if you really wanted to know, if it was for you, go look to see how many airplanes come out of that airport.
Like physically, like go look it up.
And you can find that anywhere. All you have to do is look up the airport. All you have to do is look up a location or just an average airport. Okay? So start with what you want to know. Like, oh, look at those chemtrails or whatever. Okay. That's a lot of them. Well, what causes that? Apparently the airplanes, right? So what would you do? Go look at how many airplanes come out of the airport. How many did you see? Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds a day? Okay. So now it's like, well, shit, that could be feasible.
Also, do you live near an airport? That's also a big one.
And not just a big airport, a private airport. There are so many that you might not know about.
Also, like, the clouds are made by moisture. And there's air particles. We live in Florida. And if you push the air particles really fast together, it's going to look like a cloud.
So it's so many, like, it still makes me laugh because people even at work where I work with airplanes, they'll say it. And I'm like, anyway.
But they work on airplanes.
It's always stores. It's never the people that work on airplanes. It's always the people that work in material that don't work on the airplanes, which is the next point I'm going to get to, which is like, okay, so you see that this airport has a bunch of planes coming out of it. So you're like, okay, that makes sense with these chemtrails. All right, what makes these planes have chemtrails? And then you're like, oh, when planes, it looks like planes also have to speed up like cars when they're going in the air and going super fast and climbing to altitude. So what do you think really high pressure condensed air inside of a turbine is going to do? Probably crush, bang, blow, right? That's what an engine does. So it's going to compress that and create condensation trails.
Now, what if these people don't have excessive knowledge of how an engine works? Then they probably, the viewer, should not be believing some person on TikTok just saying things. Just say, you could go look it up or talk to your airplane friend. I just happen to have a few. Okay, I have a question. There was a time in 2021 and 2022 that you and I did extensive healing on actual chemtrails and actual clouds. Once we healed it, we automatically went straight into the quote-unquote camp of they don't exist. They're not real. But they were. We healed them. But when we talk about things, we talk about the way they are, so that can get confusing sometimes, but that's where personal discernment and research comes into play.
Yeah.
It isn't just like, oh, I've heard Kate and Kat talk about that one time, so that is a real thing. It was. We took care of it. We healed it. And then it's not anymore. We don't ever talk about it anymore. And now we're talking about the reality of things like this.
Also, it didn't come out in those cloudy trails either.
No.
It was just sprayed in the air.
Yeah.
It was just in the air.
It wasn't the billowy things. I remember during that time, Kate was like, it's kind of confusing, Kat, because like you hang out with people and there's shop talk. There's shop talk about girls. There's shop talk about cultures. There's shop talk about airplanes. People have worked in military. They've worked in, because you do the same maintenance on airplanes. Everywhere. All the airplanes, the maintenance is the same. Smaller work for smaller planes, bigger work for bigger planes, duplicate, triplicate, quadruple the work on bigger planes because they amp up on the parts. But somewhere, some blue-collared, like, I don't know what to call him, would be like, yeah, I worked on a blah, 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 blah.
I worked on a chemtrail machine. Because that's what we do. We talk about the cool shit that we've worked on. All of the aircraft you've ever been on, all of the aircraft that you've ever seen, the large ones, have all been to the same maintenance repair facilities. Because there's only so many in the entire world. That can work on those aircraft. And they all rotate. So one facility is going to see all, like airlines, if that makes any sense. All big aircraft.
Even if it's private military.
So somebody would have seen a chemtrail machine. We all talk about everything we've seen. I still talk about the fucking plane crashes that I saw in Alaska. Like, I still talk about it. It's just, yeah. So, I don't know. It's like
looking things up is the first part.
Yeah.
For the discernment stuff.
And then also the confirmation bias is a big thing too. Because all they would have to do is be like, are chemtrails real?
And then it would just show article after article after article.
Yeah. So think about that. It's like which...
That reminds me of the people with the rods on TikTok, and they ask questions. They ask yes or no questions, but no follow-up question. And that drives me nuts. Because it's like, yes, but also not really. It's over here.
Okay. So, actually, this is the kind of shit that I would do. Like, if I was like, okay, are chemtrails real? And I found articles on chemtrails. Okay, what are they made up of? Oh, blah, 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 dioxide. Okay, what does blah, 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 dioxide do? Oh, it does such and such and such? Okay, what does such and such do? And I'd keep going down and down.
That's how we heal things.
Yes. And then I'll be like, oh, you can't mix such and such with fucking water. This is fake. This is fake. Hell yeah. That's the kind of shit that I would do before, like...
So when you hear something you're not sure of, get autistic.
Oh my god. Guys, go on the other end of this picture.
Okay, how do we look at it energetically?
Okay. It depends what you ask, I guess.
There's a couple of different ways you can go about it. If you're trying to get like the yes or no stuff, always you want to do like clean-offs to clean your bias out of it, because your bias is heavy. Your bias is as heavy as the Google search bias. What you've been told, what you've heard about, what you've read is all personal bias. It is stuff that you have decided was true, but based on your personal research. So when we take bias out of things and our own personal agenda out of this, or anybody else's bias and agenda, it helps us get a clear understanding of what's actually happening, and it takes us to what we need to go to. If it doesn't go directly to what we're asking, then we have to change the words, because sometimes what we're asking, it is not like, okay, like how spirit teams don't understand what Raynaud's is, the disease, or how, like, when Kate and I first started working together, I wanted to look at what really happened in Revelations, the battle in the sky, and they didn't know what the fuck I was talking about, because that is a very human thing to call it. So, like, that's another thing that happens is people will go and they'll look at something with their bias, and they'll stop right there and they won't research further. They'll energetically go to something like, okay, are there aliens on other planets? You can ask yes or no to this. You can remove your bias and agenda. You will see that there are. Okay, you can energetically go to where you are an alien on another planet. Your consciousness is in it. Do you have more follow-up questions? Do they exist at the same time as us in this current 3D reality on the timeline? Are they past life versions of us? Are they future versions of us? Are they a different entity? What do you decide, like, what would you call an alien? There's so many different deciding questions to get actual, like, context from, and most people don't. They just stop.
Right. Or they just want to be right, and so they'll be like, see, this and this and this.
It said yes.
It said yes. My dowsing rod said yes. I guess it's like do you want to be right in the moment, or do you actually want to be correct? Like, do you want to learn and grow and heal? Or do you want to stay stuck in whatever the fuck land?
Okay, let's switch it over. You started to have a hair product analogy. You want to go into that one?
Oh yeah, we can. Okay, so hair products. It's like, how do I know this hair product is right for me? And this took years and years and years, because I didn't have a concept of a lot of things. There's so many things I could say. I didn't have a concept of, like, they're lying. I didn't have a concept of whatever it takes to get you to buy the thing. It's not real, doesn't actually do the thing. Like, you don't actually need the thing that it's saying that you need. There's nothing really going on with your hair, that type thing. So let's say you're on TikTok, and this one happens to me a lot. It tries to sell me bras. And it's like, all right, this is the craziest hook-up bra. What?
Her For You page is so different than mine. It's always so
weird.
funny.
It's because the things I'll talk about, and then it's like, she likes this. She likes it. And I'm like, no, I'm actually talking about how I don't like it. But thank you, TikTok. And so it'll be like, look at this amazing push-up. My titties look so good. It'll say it in this fucking... And then I'm like, I don't want to push up. Bye. I don't want this. Bye. Like, instantly. Why would I want that? So it's done. And then it's like, this is like the comfiest jelly. Nope. Not for me. That's gonna snag. It's made of this jelly-like material. Why the fuck would I want that? Why would I want that texture? I'm autistic as fuck. Why would I want that texture? There's no underwire on it. Instantly no. Bye. Why would I want that? I don't like that. But if I did not have the discernment, I'd be like, it's showing up on my For You page. It says
Sapphire's Moon, I don't get that ad on mine. She was like, right? Or the flowy sundress that borderline shows the crack of ass. We don't have that on ours, babe.
what?
That's on yours, babe. You said that like we all have it. We don't. That's just you. Oh, whom the hell does? Whom the hell has bras and sundress asses?
Yes.
Get it, girl. I have someone dressed as George Washington doing TikTok dances. That's what I have. That's what TikTok's trying to sell me.
It'll sell me, or it'll try to sell me like lip stuff. It'll be like, because I have like a lot of black clothing, whatever, on my page. It'll be like, get this blood-colored lip stain.
Because you're so gothic.
Yes. It'll be like, get this blood-colored lip stain. It's called Bloody Bloody Nights. Fucking no. Bye.
You know what's really interesting? I've confused the fuck out of my algorithm recently because I started adding Spanish subtitles and words to everything. So it's like, who are you? Who are you? I don't know who the fuck this is.
I'm scared. Fake nails.
¿Cómo te llamas? Holly, who is very much not like other girls, also gets the bloody lip tint ads.
Girl.
I'm gonna butcher if I say I can't speak Spanish. Who the hell? I just type it out. I use subtitles and transcripts. I'm not fluent, as you can tell from my transcripts, because they are not proper at all. But if I sat around and waited for Ben to look over and edit all of them, I just would not have any Spanish on there. I don't know if I should put it on there if it's not proper, but you know what? It works.
Okay. So let's say that I was someone that was like, oh my God, this is on my For You page. How many?
There's so many spiritual there are so many spiritual people that, like, if it's on their For You page, they think that it's a sign.
Yeah. So it's like, how do you know when you're in that headspace? How do you know that it's actually not for you? Okay, so this is before I completely healed. What? Before I mostly healed it? I think we're on the other side. Before I completely healed it, I would be like, so like, how do I know? Like, how do I know? Like, I know I shouldn't get this, but how do I know? It would still be that weird, like, what if thing.
Yeah, like, they're shooting it to me. Why are they shooting it to me?
Yeah. And then what would always stop me is, how many fucking red lipsticks do I own? How many have looked terrible on me because they're not my style? Every single one of them. Every single one of them. Why the fuck would this be different?
I actually look good with lipstick, but I lick my lips too much, and then I get, like, a crackhead kind of, like, film, so I don't do it. I wear a chapstick, and that's it. And I wear colors on my eyes, and I still don't wear any, like, lipstick. I have. Janine said I haven't purchased from TikTok before. I've purchased from TikTok. I have. Why does it make you paranoid? Hello, Void. Yeah, that's another thing. Like, there's a lot of, there's people that won't, like, I know that, Ben had to heal a bunch of stuff because he thought everybody was taking advantage of him. And then Kate's had to heal some stuff around, like, she would use PayPal online, but she wouldn't use her credit card online. She's had to heal that. I had to, when I first got a phone, I was, like, worried about, like, doing any kind of payment online or anything like that. Yeah, Janine, you've always been really skeptical about paying anyone. You've healed a lot around that, but you're still kind of weird about it. The setup feels like a scam, Hello Void. The only thing I don't like about TikTok Shop, like most of the time, if I see it on TikTok Shop, I will go somewhere else and purchase it, because I can get a better deal in bulk shipping. TikTok has individual sellers, so the shipping ends up being a bit of a bitch. That's it. I've actually seen people that were excited to have their own shop, and then they didn't have a car, so they couldn't ship it out in the period that you needed to. You can even we could hook our like cups and glasses and shirts and stuff. If it has enough shipping time from the printer or whatever, we could sell ours on there. We just don't.
So discernment with
Cheshire Wood said, like, first they said, really grateful for you all. And then they said, and also we should practice discernment, even listening to y'all too. Yeah, we mention that all the time. And then they said, not being malicious. That's not malicious to us. We literally want you all to tune into your own stuff.
That's our whole thing, is empowering yourself.
Yeah.
Okay, so what if you're in the store and you're like, I really need that food. Oh, hey, Heather. So if you're like, I really need that food.
These things that happen to Kate do not happen to me. So, like, I'm listening to her stuff. Our things are different. That thing that happens to her specifically does not happen to me.
And how you can see if it's for you, it's because there's people. I have this thing where I'll hear people's thoughts and think that they're mine. Anyway, it's really odd, but
She used to. She doesn't.
75, well, no, this would be 85. It only happens to me when I get stuff on me now. So, I wasn't sure because I'd hear people's thoughts and I had, like, no way to know how to shield it yet. And, I would be like, you know what I really want is these pineapple chips. And it's like, pineapple chips? It's like, yeah, it's new and, it's
high in oxide or whatever the fuck.
Oh, yeah.
Like high in vitamins, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. And it's like, well, it's new, so how do I know what they taste like? I need to try it. So me, as somebody who's like, oh, I want to try something new.
Girl, if it says new or it has a fancy name, she will want it. Do you know how many times we have to be like, Kate, you don't like lavender in your drink? And she'll be like, but it sounds so good. Kate, girl, you don't like it. You do not like lavender in your drink. Right. Maybe I'll try it. Girl, don't.
I don't like lavender.
But what about lavender coffee? Nope. Sure won't. She has purchased, she's like, oh my God, this sounds good. She bought us coffee that tasted like Fruit Loops. But if there's like adventure, like you want Kate to try something, she is on board. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, she wants to try it.
Not anymore so much.
No, in like good ways still, you're still on board. Not in the like, I have to, but in an excitement way, you still are.
There is like new food at Costco and stuff. There's a protein energy drink. And I haven't gotten it because I'm like...
Protein is heavy, energy is light. What is the point of that?
Right. And then, what else do they have? But they have new stuff all the time. Like once a week they'll have like a new whatever the fuck. And it's not... Used to, I'd be like, fuck yeah, it's new. It's new. How do I know what it tastes like? How do I know what it tastes like? And then I would say probably the past couple months, I'm like, why would I want this? What I thought with the protein energy thing is like more stuff to give me gas.
Oh, okay.
That does more stuff that does nothing for me and that gives me gas. Cool.
And you were like, no, thank you. I don't want that.
Well, I don't want this.
I have, when it comes to purchasing things, I have really clear discernment. But when it comes to, there was an interaction the other day, and because your trauma and bias gets in the way of divination, like we've told you that 1.5 million times, or we've mentioned it 1.5 million times. It was yesterday, and I was like, Kate, I blew it with my middle child partner's mom. I've already fucked it up. My channeling for like if someone is mad at me or not is not always like, I still have to work on that. Yeah. And then also the other thing that messes with me that I've done a shit ton of healing on is when I'm scrolling too much and I don't know that I am turning into the people that I'm watching, because Kate will hear voices and she didn't know that they weren't hers. I will like, because when I merge in with someone on a session, I merge in and I become them so I can like feel what they're going through to have like pure empathy. It will make me like be like, oh no, I should not be talking about this, or they're going to think I'm stupid or crazy, or, the color of my skin. I should not be talking about this. That stuff still happens. We've healed a lot, but I would say about 90%. It's gone. It's healed, but it still creeps in.
Whereas mine is really always, it's like no, I know. No, not me.
She will block someone she's never, ever, ever, ever talked to before if they say the wrong thing. She doesn't fucking care. She's like, yep, not for me. Click. Which that's how I am with shopping.
Okay. And so it's like
so much so what?
Oh, so much so that I can channel into all the timelines and be like, nope, they're not going to heal it, and this is how it's going to happen. And this is how it will turn out. I don't, no. And so I'll just block them.
Okay, so when I see something like that's fear-based, if it has even a glimmer of something that could possibly be true that we need to heal, I will sometimes tune in to everybody who's afraid of it, and that will block my personal discernment.
Define personal discernment.
My actual pure channeling of what's actually going on, or my ability, like my knowing to go like, girl, you could just go look. Girl, you could just go look and see. I will get caught in the like feeling of everybody's fears, and then I'll be like, well, I don't want to fucking be wrong. I don't want to be wrong.
Happens to me with products, with people, other people's thoughts, with the products and food.
Do we copy and paste what we've...
That's what I was going to do, is copy and paste what the other has done.
You want to swap with me?
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Listen, that's good. Please copy and paste what Kat has done for this, to me conducive.
What Kate has done for this, to me conducive. That feels weird on my feelers. What the fuck? What the fuck is that?
Okay. Integrate, implement, and smooth out. And update and upgrade everything around it condusively, too.
I want to look at everything like this now.
Oh, God. Hey, Kate, what's up? No, I'm just kidding.
Oh! Okay, for me, everything has always been innocent until proven guilty, and you grew up with guilty until proven innocent. There's something there.
Neutral. Everything's neutral no matter what, and then they would say something. They would do something, and then everything came online, if that makes sense. Like, it's very here until it's, if that makes sense.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta do closings and close-ups. Oh, there's other people here. They might have done what we just did. Speed that up and activate your grounding straps and anchor it in.
So, neutral until proven otherwise. Even still, I'll still be, neutral. Oh, and then I always go with, like, a lot of people will say, yeah, just assume everyone's stupid. Well, I assume everyone knows what I'm talking about.
Wait, okay, so the thing that I have healed, besides flip-flopping with Kate, my team, the things that I healed with knowing exactly what is for me and what is not for me with furniture, copy and paste that to how I deal with social media and stuff like that as well. Conducive.
I wonder if I can do that for who I am. Hey, team, how come I know exactly who I am and exactly, like, what is and isn't for me in that regard, but not with hair and products and things that I
Copy
buy?
and paste it.
They're looking at me with their arms up. Copy and paste what I have for that to products and things that I buy. For me, conducive. Or just in general, conducive. And the like.
Like, nobody can sell me nothing. Commercials do not get me. Salespeople do not get me. Things new on a shelf that I've never seen do not get me. I could go into World Market and not be like, oh my God, which Kate does. She goes, oh my God, a lot.
So good. Okay, so that made me go, people have not been able to sell me things. It's when I see them without people. So maybe that's another, like, layer to it, is like, I'm here deciding on my own.
Yeah, but okay, so people would send you a ding, or you would think they would send you a ding, and you would think that it was like your team being like, you have to buy this person this thing. Mm-hmm. But really it was the person being like, someone buy me this thing. How did you heal that?
I think I got to where I would send it to them and be like, I wanna get you this. I'm trying to remember. Oh, that's right. Okay. So I remember donating to that chick on TikTok when I didn't have the funds to donate, and then they were like, oh, no, I didn't want to pay for it because this and this and this person was paying for me, so I would go after that.
She perceived didn't have the funds for it.
Who perceived?
You.
Oh, with myself?
Yeah.
Yes. And how I healed that is I have to go, what are they doing to get it?
What do you mean?
They want this thing. What are they doing to get it?
Oh, like them personally? Like, what footwork are they putting in?
Yes.
What work on their end are they putting in?
Yes.
To get it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so how do people know, speaking of that, how do people know, who they should get like a tarot reading, because there's people that do tarot readings online. There's people who we have services and stuff. There's other people that offer services. There's people that will audit your website. There's people that will, like we talked last week, there's tons of jobs out there. How do they know that the person that's providing the service is correct for them? So like with all the stuff that we've talked about, it would be like researching what they have to offer and seeing if it's actually stuff that you're looking for. Like our scheduling app, we just looked at it like 2 weeks ago, our joint scheduling app, and we were like, maybe we want to upgrade it. Maybe we do. We like the tier that it's at. It pretty much provides everything that we're looking for, but maybe we do. And we sat down with a pen and paper, and we gave it points 1 through 5 if it would be worth it. And then by looking at the things that were worth it, would it be worth the extra jump up in cost? Not can we afford to do it? Not give us all the best things that it has? Not like let's take the lowest because it's the cheapest, but like literally, does it have the things that we're looking for? And also, is it worth the time and energy and money? So it would still be like the, does it put in the work on its end?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Is this reading going to be right for me? And then when you get it, if you do get it, does it sound like you? I'm trying to think of like ones in my past. Oh.
Kiyomi said, I like when they make a video and show them doing the things and getting the messages in the video. And I'll see if it fits.
Oh, yeah. That's pretty cool.
What were you going to say?
Well, do you, like, have you watched that person? Do you like how they've, like, healed? Do you like what they're about? Do they sound like someone that can take their own shit out of their reading? Like, you
know what I think is really cool with the because I've been doing a daily, like almost daily, not every day, but a daily like tarot reading for the like whatever like 8th like 20th like whatever the fuck, and I will pick the song before I choose the cards, and I won't look at the cards, and then like I'll choose the song, choose the background, flip the cards. And then I like sit down with it, and then I go, who is this reading for? And then I'll go, this reading's for like the 26 like or whatever. And then after all of that, I will be like, what does the 26 like need to know? And then I'll read the cards. And that's fun. And I like reading our deck because it's not like, it's almost like reading an oracle deck for me. It's just very straightforward.
I love it so much. Fuck. Okay. Yeah. That's a big thing for me is will they be able to take their own trauma, bias, and agenda?
How can you tell?
What do they speak from? Do they speak from fear? Do they speak on everybody else is wrong?
Do they talk like themselves?
Yeah.
That's a big one for me. Are they putting on a show?
Yeah, true. And then when you get the reading, if you do end up getting it, does it sound like you? I can't tell you how many people back when I first got on TikTok that would just give me some crazy ass readings of like, oh, you're a dog. First of all, I don't fucking like dogs. Number 2, I wouldn't be wearing a cape.
Also, you didn't ask for it.
Yeah. Did I ask for this fucking reading? So that's how you know that it's them. It's all their stuff. I don't like any of that stuff. At the time, I didn't like the color red. And this fucking character they picked out had red. Like, all over there, they were all red. And I had to heal fucking liking red. But still, it was very like, who did you read? Who were you reading? And it's them.
It was their idea of who she was, is what they read. So they read something. They did. They tuned into it, but are they tuning into? That's I think something that happens with people when they're like, okay, a tarot reader. Not you guys as much. I feel like you've healed so much of your own discernment, but like it does still happen where people will be like, they're a tarot reader, so they know what they're talking about. So this must be for me. And it might not fit or apply. But to be fair, I've had people get like a tip jar tarot reading from me, and in their head, they were like, I want to look at a broken toe. And I don't know. I don't have a place to put what you want this healing for or this reading for. And I will read exactly what the most impactful point is. And it will be like about not going right when you're supposed to go left or something like this. And it will be about the toe, but they don't know because I don't say toe. So how do you find that? How do you know if it's like how do you know if it's connected to what you need or not?
You ask your team or yourself questions. All right, what did you say the outcome was? It was like their toe, but going left instead of right?
Yeah, something like that. I don't remember.
Okay. What would Kat be talking about left instead of right? Well, she did say
that would be feet.
She did say something about, well, this is how I would decode it.
Oh, okay.
Like as someone who got the reading and went, I would go going left instead of right. That is my career, yeah. And I did choose to go left instead of right. That's exactly right. So that's the direction I went in. Direction. That is my feet. Yep, that's probably why I stubbed that left toe, because I went in that direction. Okay. So that's how I would backtrack, is kind of what I call that, is like trace the lines back.
I'd like to give an example of like a fake reading, but I don't know if I can. I wanted to read you, but I was like, I don't know if I could come up with a fake reading for you. You're going to be having a decision very soon, and it looks like for this big event that's happening, you're going to be dyeing your hair black, and there will be a man in the shadows who you're going to find absolutely devastatingly sexy. You've never met this man before, and you wouldn't have attracted him if you didn't dye your hair black. So make sure that you do, so that the man in the shadows that you find so sexy can come to you, because your wealth and fortune will be opened for you.
Wow, thanks, Spirit Talk Cat. Okay. So how I would decode that is I would get this and say...
she wouldn't even decode it. She would go, the fuck, this is bullshit.
I would go, what kind of book talk bullshit did you just feed me, number one? And number two, I would go, you looked at my page and went, this bitch is like gothic, fucking book talk looking, loving motherfucker, just like TikTok algorithm does. And this is what she's gonna want to hear. So, I would look
also,
at that
typically people that book with me, they want love.
So, if I wanted to, this is what I would typically do, is be like, let me see where they were coming from, just in case it's me. Just in case it's something I'm not seeing. Okay, I had black hair in, middle school. Okay.
Hold on, pause. A Sapphire Moon said, OMG, all that detail provided, I would have thought that was it being decoded. Exactly.
This is how you would backpedal. This is how you would trace back everything. Like, okay, black hair. I'm going to dye my hair black. Well, I'm not going to do that, but I did have black hair in middle school and high school. So maybe they could be talking about that time. Well, they said that I was going to find somebody sexy in the shadows. I'm asexual. So I wouldn't find anybody sexy in the shadows, but I could see somebody creeping on me. Well, there was that guy creeping on me, but wasn't anything sexy. But they're talking about this as if it's in the future, like I'm going to make a future decision on something really big and this is going to happen. I don't think so, because I wouldn't be dyeing my hair black again. I've kind of already I've kind of already passed that.
Why do they stress you out, Hello Void? Why do readings like that stress you out?
Do you go off of, like, what ifs that could happen?
I feel like this is, boils down to core knowing self. Because I remember getting, like, people, again, and when I first started TikTok, people would message me and they'd be like, hey, so, this galactic blah 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 said they have a message they want me to give you. I'm channeling for you, and they want you to, I don't know. And I would be like, nothing about, like, and I was like, if I was just starting out my spiritual journey, I might believe this, because I don't know enough. Maybe they're saying enough words. Maybe they know something I don't know. But at that point, I was like, this doesn't even sound like anything I'd be interested in. I remember people getting mad at me because I wasn't, like, opening up and waking up the big chi or whatever the fuck. And I was like, I am doing what I'm supposed to be doing. Thanks so much, but no. When I first did my first round of mentorship interviews, one of the people specifically said to me in the interview, your guides are telling me that it's my time. That it's my time for you to work with me. And I did not put them in the mentorship, and they blocked me.
What did my guide say then?
Bye. I said bye.
People would DM me when I first got on TikTok and started talking about guides. They would say that my guides were talking to them, telling them that I needed to do such and that, and I would always ask them, what the fuck are my guides doing talking to you and not talking to me? And I would get really fucking mad because they're not fucking talking to you to talk to me. They don't have a problem talking to me. They've been talking to me my whole fucking life.
They picked the wrong one.
I was so mad.
Hello Void said, when we asked, like, what was so stressful about it, they said, too broad, too much missing info. Like, what guy? The shadows, so he's stalking me?
Right. I answered that. It's like, who's it's gonna be when I dye my hair black, which isn't gonna happen, because I've already had black hair in elementary school, middle school. And so they're speaking as if this is a future event. So if this future event, who would be stalking me? There wasn't really anyone stalking me in elementary school, middle school. But again, they're talking as if this is a future event. But I will not be dyeing my hair black. So therefore, this cannot happen.
It's basically know yourself and know you are the one that fills in the blanks of the missing info. I remember being on, like, spiritual stuff, like in Book of Faces times, like in 2015 or 16, I'm looking for a tarot deck. And the kind of readings they would give was really weird to me because they were learning what they learned about tarot. They weren't tuning into the person. So, like, I'm trying to give an example, but this is like that weird deck. I'm looking for, like, a basic deck.
It reminds me of when I refused to read tarot cards and would rather have read Oracle because I didn't want to learn the fucking...
And I was like, you can read tarot just fine. Like, you're an expert at reading tarot. What are you talking about? And she was like, there's too many fucking rules. And the pictures actually talk to me. So, like, why the fuck? So this is how they would read it in spiritual time. What'd she say?
They put the vampire emoji and put him. This is the one.
Yep, absolutely. They would read it like this. They would say, like, the red means there's a lot of root chakra here, and the yellow is sacral, and then the blue is throat. So if you find a balance between your sexuality and your voice, then you will be grounded. And then once you do that, you'll get lots of money. This is a card of balance. That's how they would read it.
Oh. I looked at that card and went, what the fuck is in their pockets? And why is nobody looking in their fucking pockets? They sure are getting a lot of money.
Why are they on their fucking knees? That's gross and weird. So, like, to me, if someone's reading it, like, and this would go for you guys who are doing tarot readings. you can still know the meaning of the cards. Like, the Six of Coins is, or Six of Pentacles, whatever, it is absolutely. Pentacles are, earth signs. Pentacles are about the now, the grounded, the reality, that kind of stuff. They are. The scale indicates balance. This is a card of, balance and stuff like that. 6 is an even number. You can know all of that, but that's knowing that in the background and reading what is actually like being drawn to you, like Kate said, like what's in his pockets, or me being like, that's fucking gross. Why are they kneeling before him? Who the fuck is this guy making you kneel before you? Whatever. That's actually tuning into the energy of the person, and people who read like that are the ones that I want readings from, because they're not so caught up in looking good or what it's supposed to mean. They're looking at the details that my team is like pointing out to them without them saying your team is telling me, because it is me, it's my soul, it's me, it's my team pointing it out. Because you would only be asking for a reading the same way you would ask for to look at the cards yourself. It's to like kind of take your own discernment out of it. Or your own, not discernment, your own bias out of it.
Trauma, bias, and agenda. There was a girl that at my work that decided to give me a reading because I was like, wonder what's going on. Like, I couldn't figure out why my sinuses were fucked up. I did end up, but she had a deck of food. Like, the deck theme was food. And she drew cards for me because she just happened to have a fucking tarot deck. Like, it was very, like, off the cuff, like, very random. And she was like, so I'm looking at this card, and it's the food. And I'm like, this is a deck of food. This is a deck of food.
The theme is food, bitch.
And I was like, okay, how about, like, I read it myself, and I was like, oh, it's something about this person that blah, 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 blah. And it was something that, I'd not let in, but connected to. But it was just very interesting because they were reading that card. It was that food, because every single card had food on it. Like, it was just very, like you're allergic to this. Like, have you been eating any new foods lately? And me back then was like, fuck yeah, I've been trying all this new Costco food. But having the discernment of being like, bitch, this is a food deck. So, yeah, just very that. So, yeah.
That's it. That's the end of the discussion.
Yeah, I feel like close-up / sign-offs are necessary in closing statements.
Okay. I had to do the little puzzle piece thingy.
Oh, okay.
Well, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for talking. Do the closings and the close-ups on our pages if you want to. It will help, because you've entangled with a lot of things, and even if you don't think you've gotten any, actually a lot of our guided adventures these days are all of us just talking and like sending energy together and like breaking it all apart. Like, it's basically like we go in there and just go. Yeah.
Hell yeah, Schmeagle. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. Bye, guys.
Disconnect. Bye, love y'all. Bye. Thank y'all.
To book a dual session with Kate and Kat, visit either of our websites listed in the description of this video. For a spirit guide reading, you can book with Captain Kate at www.captainkate.com. For a one-on-one trauma healing session with Cat and Boots, you can visit www.catandboots138.com.